Exactly.
Hi, I'm Tyler Chittick. I'm a sergeant with 1st Battalion, 4th Marines Weapons Company. I'm just recently got into the Scout Sniper Platoon, and this here is the great and powerful Sergeant Milan Franklin from 3-7 up at 29 Palms, and we both met in boot camp almost 4 years ago.
Yeah, like 3.5. Yeah.
And we're both ended up being from the same part of the same neck of the woods. We're both from the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, we actually originally met right before boot camp. I looked up and I remember seeing like, oh, it's like 30 more meters. We're almost through. Right when I thought that, next thing I know, like the sky and like everything was black, and I felt like I was like floating in the air. And I landed sitting up, and as soon as I landed, my eyes opened up, and I looked down, and I was like, ah. Well, that's a day ruiner right there. I start reaching for the tourniquets, and when I come up, I see my hand, and both my fingers are just hanging in my glove. I was like, shit, all right, well, that's not good. So I looked up, and I saw my buddy just now recovering from the blast, because it was all that took place in like a couple of seconds. And I see him standing up, and I'm like, hey, get your ass over here. Like, I need you to help me get these tourniquets off. I can't get them on my own. So he eventually takes off one of his and puts it on my left leg. And while he's doing that, I reach over to, like, I'm thinking in my head, like, you're the leader. This is your squad. If you freak out, everybody's going to freak out. You have to stay calm. It's just like a mental checklist. And I start going down the checklist, like yelling at people, like, hey, get your ass on security. Make sure we're sweeping out the LZ. Bad. Like, I knew that both my legs were by the knee as far as, like, where the blast took them off at. So I knew what they looked like. But he said when he picked me up out of the ground, his hand literally went into my leg, and he was holding my femur bone to get me out of there. Yeah, I remember waking up, seeing all them, and since then it's just been hospitals, tubes down your throat, surgeries every other day. So I'm cool with it. I'm just glad it happened to me instead of anybody else. So.
That's another reason right there. This is the kind of guy that deserves as much as we can kind of give him. We wanted to do this charity run here, something kind of crazy, kind of challenging. Because some of the guys from the sniper platoon and our first sergeant, our ops chief, are going to run an American flag. It's about a 160-mile route, and we're going to start at midnight Friday morning, about midnight or 1 a.m. Friday morning on the 29th of June, and we're going to run straight there. And the way it's going to work is I'm going to have a guy with me, and we're going to have 3 teams of 2 runners, and we're going to carry the flag, and we're going to run for about an hour a team and hand the flag off to the next team who's up ahead waiting. We're going to link up with Frankie about 5 miles south of the base. We're going to hand him the flag and wheel his ass in there. And just the magnitude of this kind of injury and the things that changes your life, trying to raise some money for you, I know it'll help you out. We wanted to honor you, man. We wanted to show you some respect and do something memorable. This charity run and start him as kind of the initial honoree, and we want to make it an annual thing. And so this is the first year. Hopefully, it turns into something on a consistent basis. And we one, raise some money, but 2, I think it's about the respect. I think it's about the honor more than anything else. We were just a couple of grunts trying to run up a road to help another guy out, and that's what it's really important to let us do this. The guys that are running, like I said, they don't even know you, but they respect the hell out of you, and it means a hell of a lot to them to be able to do it too. So thanks, man. If there's people out there that are willing to help out, supply some stuff to get us through it, awesome. If not, no worries. It is what it is, and I'm not trying to do this event to try and pull anything in other than some funds for him. And bring him a flag and see if we can't get something lined up. It'd be really appreciated. If not, like I said, we're gonna jump in the back of a couple of rental vans and go and get it done either way.